Everybody. As Bill said, my name's Diana. I'm looking forward to sharing some time with you this evening. My topic is about herbs for the skin, and I think you're going to find it very fascinating. So let's get started. The first one I have to cover is chamomile. This is something that everybody probably knows what it is, something you put in your tea in the evening to kind of relax you and calm you. But one of the things I want to tell you that it's good for is for your skin and how to use it there. As we know, it's anti-inflammatory, with research showing us that it's even better than hydrocortisone cream. So our first one is chamomile. And I'll put these up for your notes. As I said, it's anti-inflammatory. There have been over 400 trials and studies done on this to prove that it really is effective, and it's not just what your grandma says was good for you. It's good for, you can rub it right on your skin. You can make it as a poultice and rub it right on your skin. It's good for dandruff. It's good for that crusty that you get around your eyes, especially when you get a cold or you have some sinus things going on in your upper respiratory. It's good for the dry skin around your ears and also your nasal passages. But as a tea, what it does is more than just calm your mind. It also calms your digestive system. So it's good for bloating, gas. For babies, when my daughter was real little, she had colic, and we used to give it to her by the teaspoon at night. And it did calm her digestive system, and it allowed her to sleep, which is always good if you have a baby with colic. So my second one that we're going to talk about is comfrey. Okay, this also has a flower on it, and what it contains is an allotonin, and it's known to stimulate healthy cell proliferation. What I do with this, make a little salve, and I put it as a base, olive oil, coconut oil, and then I put vitamin E in it because that's also skin healing. But this comfrey will actually cause the nerves to calm down on the surface of the skin and bring blood to the area. So it actually minimizes scarring. I had a patient who had here from a real deep, I don't know if it was a cat scratch or some kind of an animal scratch, but we used it on that, and it was amazing how quickly it came back to normal. It's also mucilaginous, so it's very cooling. That's the effect that it has. It promotes growth of connective tissue, and it also quiets the nerve endings. So anytime you have a scrape or a rash on your skin, like say your child has a wreck on the bike and gets that rug burn, carpet burn, that kind of feeling, this is very good for that. Calendula is our next one. This has a little yellow flower, and it kind of reminds me of a marigold. Doesn't smell the same, and it is different, so you'll have to ask me for the scientific name of it later. But it contains an antifungal activity. It's good for things like tinnitus, ringworm, athlete's foot. You can put it directly on there. You can put it in, you can make a tea and soak your foot in it. For athlete's foot, it's good that way. This increases epithelialization, which is the body's ability to knit itself back together. That's what it's good for. That's what it's known for. It can be used safely, whether it's inflammation on the skin or whether you have some kind of an infection going on. It's definitely safe for that. You can use it for bruises and strains. It'll also benefit in the slow healing wounds. As I said, you would want to ask your healthcare practitioner, as all of our speakers have said, but it's good for skin ulcers, and it's good for first aid, for burns, and also for scalds. Back in the old days, they used to tell you to put butter or some kind of oil, something like that on it for burns. Definitely that's not a good option. You want something light and easy like calendula, and this is excellent for that. The next one I can show you a little, it's plantain. I just picked these out of my yard. There's this variety, and there's also one that's shaped, I'll show you. It's pointy, so plantain has two shapes, the one I'm showing you, and then the next one is kind of shaped like this, has a little vein and then some little markings through it like this. Either one is fine. This one has a little more mucilage in it, and so that's the one that I normally use. This is good for diaper rash, any kind of rashes on the skin. It can be used for that. This is the one that is the classic spit poultice, which is exactly what it sounds like. You chew it up, you mix it with your spit, and then you put it like directly on. My next one and my last one is aloe vera, and I'm sure that you all know what this looks like, but here is what it is. It's very mucilaginous, so anything that's mucilaginous is going to heal. Anything that's dry, itchy, any kind of skin irritations like that. What it speeds the rate of healing, increases neovascularization. So at the end, it's good for burns, scrapes, even frostbite, because it allows the end of your skin, especially the end of your digits where maybe they don't heal as quickly, it increases that vascularization. And so with aloe vera, that's my last one for the evening. I appreciate you sharing with me, and we'll look forward to the next speaker. Come on up, Mara.